Welcome to the Monday Morning Catalyst, our 5-minute weekly bonus session to give your week that encouragement and that jumpstart you're looking for. You can catch our popular full-length feature podcast episodes first thing every Wednesday morning, and you can tune into the additional video tools and resources on the new Health, Wellness, and Performance Coaching YouTube channel, which we'll link to in the description section of this episode. Regardless of your setting or situation right now, there are likely some elements you'd like to enhance, right? Maybe it's a habit you'd like to tweak, but you haven't seen any change on that front. Maybe it's a new pursuit you've committed to verbally or mentally, but nothing's happened to move you forward yet. Question for you. How would you know if it were to change? Chances are you're thinking something along the lines of, well, that's obvious. I'd see it change, Brad. Right, but what would change? What measurable piece could you look at and say, see there? That's the change. Well, I've got good news for you. That measurable piece might just be your ticket to creating the change you've been seeking. There's an old saying in management theory, some attribute it to the great Peter Drucker. But regardless of who originally coined the phrase, it's a good one. What gets measured gets done. Simply the act of measuring or even just observing something creates change. In research, this is termed the observer effect, referencing the fact that individuals act differently when they know they're being observed. Why am I bringing this up in our 5-minute Monday Morning Catalyst? Because you can take advantage of this to drive that change that you've been seeking. Here's an example I've used in my own life. At certain times, I've had a desire to reduce the amount of coffee I'm drinking. When I just say that to myself, nothing changes. However, one simple change immediately creates movement in the right direction. Tracking it. I just jot down in my daily calendar my total intake in ounces. Our coffee maker makes that easy because it measures everything in ounces. And so I jot that down each day and then I total it up at the end of the week. Doing that takes me maybe 60 seconds a week, maybe. But the impact? It's immediate and it's significant. Knowing I'm going to be writing it down and later tallying the result will change a 12-ounce cup to a 6-ounce. Skipping coffee completely after a good night's sleep feels like I've just earned a little bonus cup later in the week. And in every single situation in which I've done this, it's worked almost immediately. Simple? Absolutely. Easy? Actually, yeah. Maybe you have something on which you'd like to turn the dial a little bit right now. Maybe it's the amount of TV or number of desserts or minutes of walking or servings of vegetables or dollars saved. What would be one thing you'd like to see change positively this week? Identify something that really matters to you and then keep it simple. Measure it, jot it down, and watch the magic happen. Very shortly, you'll experience that magic in the measurement and realize that what gets measured gets done. This week's feature podcast episode focuses on friendship. And no, I don't simply mean a discussion about how we all need friends and it's a cool thing to be a friend. Our guest is none other than the Lydia Denworth, author of the best-selling book, Friendship. Yes, the concept of friendship is well known, but if you really, really want to understand it at a deeper level, you do not want to miss this Wednesday's feature. Thanks again for joining us and for sharing this podcast with others. If we can do anything for you, please reach out to us. Results@catalystcoachinginstitute.com, or you can access a multitude of resources at catalystcoachinginstitute.com anytime. This is Dr. Bradford Cooper signing off, and I'll look forward to speaking with you very soon on this week's episode of the Catalyst Health, Wellness, and Performance Podcast.